Hi, I hope you're having a great day. Today I want to talk about three things. One is after the sharp price plunge of Bitcoin in the last few days, where do I see prices going from here in my opinion? Second, what do we do now that there are even research that say that Bitcoin price is being manipulated? So what do we do? Second and third, right? What are some of the ways that you can actually gain from the market? Yes, I said gain. So let's dive into it one by one. So first thing is, where do I see the prices going from here? Just looking at the charts, right? So let's start with just the monthly chart first. And this is the trend line which I just drawn. And you can see, right, in the last 3 months, there's actually a very sharp downtrend. This is by the purple line. And if I just remove the purple line, right, just move it away. Just move it away. And because I want you to zoom in and see these the last 3 months chart, right? So why do I say it's a very sharp bearish trend? And I do see this bearish trend continuing. Why? You see, in September, August, July, in July, right? The price actually attempted to go up to as high as 13,000, but it then closed sharply down at close to 10,000 level, right? In August, again, it went up as high as 12,000 plus level, but below the July high, right? And it closes at below 10,000 again. In September, again, the attempted high was again lower than the previous 3 months, right? At 10,800, close to 11,000. But now, of course, it closes at about 8,000 level mark. It has gone down even close to 7,700 in the last few days. Has bounced back up a little bit. So this is a very, very sharp bearish trend because it has tried to go up, but very fast, right? The bulls are very weak and then the bear really take over, right? So I do see this steep trend line as continuing downwards, but downwards to where and when, then is a question, right? Now, weekly chart as well, as you can see, right, the downtrend, you see the previous downtrend is just not so steep, but now in just the last few weeks, right, in the last 2 months or so, last 3 months or so, this line has become very, very steep. And you can see this candle, this red candle, we can just zoom in, right, is super, super bearish because it's very, very sharp down, right? Again, if you see on the daily chart as well, right, it has broken this wedge and it has gone down and is, really, really testing down and down. It has tried to go back up. Let me just zoom into see, it has gone down to as close as about 3 days ago, right? It has gone down as close as 7,700 level, but it closed back up at 8,500 level. Then the next day again, it tried to test low again, right? It's really trying to test this low. Then all this trend, both monthly, all the charts, right, monthly, weekly, daily, are all showing it really, really want to go down. The trend downwards is super, super strong, yeah? Although this is a small candle up. So what do I see going forward is that I do see a bearish trend, right? And I want to go back to this weekly chart. And here I try to draw a few trend lines, right? I do see this intersection here at about 6,500. So I do think that, in my opinion, that prices will go down to 6,000 level mark, right? And then possibly from there, it will then rally upwards again. But over what time frame, I'm really not sure, right? But that's just to see. It might be even here, right? So we are talking about now we are in September, so we're talking about possibly 2 months later, right? Two months or 2.5 months later, it might even go down. So I do see a downwards trend, right? It might do a sideways first and then it go down again to this level, and then I do see maybe it range for a while and then before it rally upwards again. Yeah. It could be even close to maybe early next year because that's when the halving is going to happen in May next year. So maybe by then. And so this is, again, not financial advice. This is just what I think is a bad case that can happen, right? So then what do we do? Now, there was a report by Arcane Research, right, that says that Bitcoin price is being manipulated, and they have actually gathered data from CME, right, Chicago Mercantile Exchange, which actually provided the futures contract for Bitcoin, and this is cash delivery, meaning people can just buy futures, or they can actually bet on the future prices of Bitcoin without any holding any Bitcoin. And and normally before the close, about 2 days before the close of the contract, every time they do see a price sharp drop, this is what they have gathered the data, and mostly it's down, the up is so small, right? And the down is so sharp, like 3 times more than the uptrend, and most of it is down. This is what they have gathered, and this is a well-known enough firm in the crypto world to be taken notice of, right? And that tells you again, if Bitcoin prices is manipulated, why and what do we do then? We are just normal people, right? How do we play the market? For me personally, I think why is it manipulated is because, again, just my opinion, that not enough rich people have bought into Bitcoin, or the rich people who have bought in have not gathered enough yet at low enough prices. So that's why there's a need for prices to plunge low enough for them to enter, for them to feel that they have gotten a good deal, right? And also to wash out a lot of people who are not serious, who do not know what they are doing, who just want to go in for the quick gains, right? These people will be washed out by this kind of quick plunge because they will be panicked, they will sell out. I hope you're not one of them, right? And this is the time when the rich people are hoping that, because there's a limited supply, right? So they need people to sell out before they can buy more, before there's more supply in the market, right? So because of that, they need to put prices down to actually scare away all these weak hands, right? All these people who are not serious, who do not know what's actually happening. And then there's more supply, more liquidity, more supply of Bitcoin in the market, then they can buy in at attractive prices, right? And yes, this is definitely attractive. I mean, 8,000 level mark is definitely much lower than 10,000, than 13,000, which is not too long ago, right? And which is much lower than 20,000, right, in early 2018 or late December 2017, right? So given that, I do think there is a big factor in that's being happening. So we as a normal people, and if you believe in the crypto for the long term like me, I will still think I will hold on. In fact, when it dropped low enough, I think I might buy in a bit more. But of course, that depends on how much allocation you already have. If not, if you don't think you have enough, then you can buy more slowly. But again, although I looking at the charts, I think prices will go down even lower, but I could be wrong as well, right? I don't have a crystal ball, but anything can happen. So I do think that if there's a chance now for you to buy, I would think if you don't have, now is a chance to buy in a little bit. And also, if it goes down again, let's say to 6,000 level, then buy more then, right? Definitely. Who knows? It might just be there for a short period of time before it bounces back up, right? So anyway, that's just how I think. Not financial advice, right? So now the third thing I said, how do you gain from the market? Yes, I said gain. Then you might be thinking, what are you talking about? Everyone is so disappointed with the current price sharp plunge, right? And people are uncertain. Yes, I'm talking about this crypto.com. They have a good name. This is basically an app which allows you to do many things. One is, it is a wallet, so you can actually buy any crypto, the major cryptocurrency on the platform, and you can store it in, and you can lend it to the company to gain interest. Yeah, they have a flexible timeline. Of course, if you have flexible timeline, then the interest will be lower. But if you lock in for a certain period, then the interest in the form of crypto will be higher. And this is so on and so forth. You can check out their website in crypto.com. And the special thing about them is they have a debit card. Debit card is in the metal form. It is very solid. It is very nice. It is in very, very interesting, nice colors. Yeah, and you can actually spend that. So you can store those cryptocurrency in your debit card, and you can actually spend it anywhere that except Visa, because they tie up with Visa. So I have personally used it in McDonald's, to buy Happy Meals or my set meals, and also coffee beans or Starbucks to buy my coffee, right? So, and also grocery stores, supermarkets to pay for my groceries. So yes, so personally I have, right? So this is something you can consider. what they're doing now is you can just follow them, cryptocorp.com, on Twitter, and then download their app. Then when you download, you are actually given a referral code. And with that, you just need to retweet this hash time for plan B and say, why do you think it's time for plan B? And put down your referral code in that tweet, right? And tag 3 friends or 3 people you know. Of course, you can tag more. And then you stand a chance to win 1,000 US dollars worth of Bitcoin every Wednesday and Friday. Why they're doing this is, of course, for a few things. One is they really want to gain more exposure, gain free marketing, and of course at the same time they are engaging their users and engaging the crypto community. So it's a very, very great way. And also this tagline, if they pick you or if they think your tagline is good enough, they will actually put your tagline, right, something of your creativity, into billboard advertising, because they are already live in Singapore. They just launched in US not too long ago, and they're expanding to other markets as well, but they do need approval. So yes, so this is my tweet. To give you an example, I said, Trump wants negative interest rates, it's time for plan B, right? So you can write anything creative you want, but it should be short, sharp, and to the point. And but the thing is, the winner seems to be quite random, but the prizes is super attractive, right? That who knows, you might be one of the lucky winners, right? So be sure to check out them. And but coming back to this tweet, why do I say that Trump wants negative interest rates and it's time for plan B? Now, negative interest rates means that, for people who do not know, let me just quickly explain this. This means that negative interest rates means that, today interest rates around the world are already low enough, right? In Singapore, where I'm at, the interest rates are close to 0%, right, given by banks, and in US as well. But in many European countries, they are already in the negative interest rates, meaning normally what happens is that when you put money into the bank will pay you some interest, right? Because they thought you're giving them liquidity. But now it's the other way around. You put money into the bank for safekeeping, but you have to also give them money. Means you put $1,000, at the end of 1 year, you actually get back less than $1,000 is what it means. Why is that the case? This just means that because there's so much money lying around, right? Your money is worthless. That's why, right, to keep money into the bank, you actually have to pay them money. This is the problem, right? And that's just mean money is worthless. That's why it's time for plan B. We need a backup plan. This is what my tweet is about. And similarly, the company also had something, but this is only in Singapore, where they are tying up with Ledger Nano S contest, where they're doing a contest and they want to promote their debit card. And this one, it says, just share a photo or video of your MCO Visa card taken with an object, a landmark, anything that shares the same color scheme as your card, and tag #GetMCO and follow them on Twitter. And top post, that means the most retweets by this date, by October 15th, you will win a limited edition of Crypto.com Ledger Nano S. So this is what you do, right? I have actually done this and taken it together with salad, because I have a green color card, and I said, salads keep your body healthy, MCO keeps your money healthy. So 2 forms of ways to gain from this potential market. So it's not all doom and gloom, right? There are ways still to actually, who knows, you might be the lucky one. So why not, right? Because it's very little effort, but worth the try, definitely. So I just want to share all this around in this I would say like gloomy times for most people, but I still want to share these potential ways, right, for you to actually get lucky. Who knows, right? The prices are super attractive, especially this one, $1,000 worth of Bitcoin, right? It's definitely super attractive, right? And given the potential gains going forward, it can be even more super attractive. So that, with that said, right, I wish you all the best. And if you already have crypto, hold on, is what I really say. Don't be panic, right? That's what they want you to do. They want the prices to go down so that people will sell, so that there's more supply in the market. The rich people, those people who have the bullets, will then buy into it. So do not be fooled into selling, right? And because you will really be be really banging yourself, right? Be really hitting on yourself, be really angry with yourself if you do that, if you fall into the trap. Although I did say, yes, looking at the charts, it might calm down. It's very bearish, yes, looking at the chart, but again, who knows, right? These things is markets do its thing, right? Charts can turn. This is what we still see from historical charts, but historical doesn't always tell the future. So I need to have the caveats in, right? Because yes, so but then if it do drop, look for buying opportunities as well, right? So look for the silver lining as well, I would say. So with that, all the best, and I will speak to you next time. Thank you so much for your time. Share this around if you think, especially this one, because it has the, prices worth. Share this around. Thank you.